Hi my loves, today is an extremely cold and dreary and rainy day where I live. Very not summer weather, and I'm not feeling very summery, so I thought I would do my makeup, put on a bright sweater, and film a huge Sephora haul for you guys. Makeup hauls always make me happy, like always, whether I'm filming them or purchasing them or watching them. I love watching makeup hauls. I love watching what people buy. I specifically went into this shopping trip in particular wanting what was new at Sephora. I have quite a bit of stuff here to show you, so I'm not really going to be going in any particular order. I'm also tossing in some Macy's things I got in here cosmetic wise. I picked up some Anastasia liquid lipsticks, so I'll talk about those and swatch those as well. And yeah, grab yourself a snack or a drink. Something I'm certain is new, at least size-wise, is this NARS Orgasm and Laguna Duo. They actually have a larger version of this that retails for somewhere in the $40 range, but this mini duo was just large enough for travel, and I thought I would pick it up. It was in the checkout section at Sephora, and it was only $24. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You have an Orgasm blush here on one side and Laguna on the other. I'm actually wearing Orgasm on the cheeks today. This is actually my favorite blush color of all time, and I really do like Laguna as well. So I thought it was a pretty good deal for a blush and a bronzer that are typically super expensive. This is a new product that I wasn't really expecting to pick up in any way, shape, or form. I was talking to one of the girls at Sephora, and she was telling me how she loves this, and I had just started using a fake tan I wasn't using previously. I was having kind of a hard time color matching it, and so she actually recommended this and gave me a sample, and I got it in the shade B30. This is the YSL Tarte Fusion Ink Foundation, and a lot of French words I can't pronounce. And I was kind of skeptical. I was like, I am not gonna spend the $60 or however much this foundation is, but it is so good. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is I don't really like the whole spatula thing, and that's how you're supposed to get the foundation out. I find myself getting so impatient with that method, but you also can't really pour it on the back of your hand because it's literally straight liquid. Like, this pours out like water would. There's no thickness to it, there's no creaminess, it just is straight liquid. It's honestly worth the struggle bus getting it out of the bottle though, because it goes on the skin. I'm not wearing it today, but it looks so flawless while still looking like skin. It's very thin in its consistency, and it's almost like you can see your skin's texture underneath, but it somehow also camouflages all of like the red marks and acne and flaws you might have like in large pores. It is a miracle worker. I'm obsessed with it. So B30 Almond is a good match for me when I am fake tanning. However, if you don't feel like spending that kind of money, I miraculously and very coincidentally, like I didn't go out buying this set to find a dupe for that foundation, but this is so similar. This is actually the Bare Minerals Experience Bare Skin 3-piece introductory collection. And I have mine in the shade Bare Beige 08, which again is super good for me when I'm tanning. In this little box, you get a pretty decent size of the Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. I like the method of getting this out better, by the way. I like the squeezy tube a lot. You also get the brush that it comes with, and I'm gonna talk about this in a second. This is supposed to be the brush that works with this foundation, and the difference between it and a normal buffing brush is that it has a little like dip in right here that you're supposed to pour the foundation into and then buff it on the skin. And then you also get a Bare Skin perfecting veil, and I've used this as well, and this is really nice. I have this in the shade light medium in this collection. So overall, I will go ahead and say this is amazing. This is amazing. For me personally, it was worth the $35 right there to try out these two products, and I honestly will be buying full sizes of them later, but I really don't like this brush. I don't like it with this foundation, and I don't like it with foundation in general. They're saying to pour the foundation in here, but when I do it that way, I have to put in like 7 drops into this little like hole and then stipple it or sweep it on the face. 7 drops still doesn't get me very good coverage, whereas if I use my fingers, like my clean bare fingers, and this serum foundation by itself, it takes 2 drops and I have a full coverage, flawless finish. Well, maybe I would say like medium full. It's not like full cakey coverage. I love this stuff though. I still really like this set. I probably will buy full sizes and I won't repurchase this tiny set. Maybe I'll get one for my mom because I think she would really like this sort of set. But for me personally, the brush is a big miss. The Bare Skin foundation is so similar to that YSL Fusion Ink foundation in the sense that it's liquidy, it's thin, but it has amazing coverage. So if you want to try one out without spending $60, definitely give the Bare Skin one a try. I really like it. So speaking of skin products, I got a new primer. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and I have this in the hydrating one, and I haven't even opened this. This is like a $38 primer or something ridiculous. It feels nice, it feels hydrating, but just on like initial, on the back of the handness, I kind of like my Too Faced one better. But of course, we'll obviously have to see how it goes onto the face and how it holds up under makeup before I say whether it's better or worse. So I have that. And then something really cool Sephora was doing online recently was they had a coupon code. This isn't even a 100-point perk. It is a coupon code that they have for a free mini of the Makeup Forever primers. And so I actually got a small one of the smoothing primer, and then I had ordered a small one of the hydrating primer, but they accidentally sent me the mattifying one. Even so, this is a really cool way to try out minis of these primers, and you don't even have to spend any money, like no 100-point perks or whatever. I mean, if you look at the full size of this, how many ounces is this? This is 1 fluid ounce, and this is a 0.16 fluid ounce, over a tenth of what is normally in a large size of this, and it's totally free. So I thought that was really cool. I'm gonna get into fun stuff in a minute here, like makeup palettes and bronzers and things like that. But another face foundation-y product that I got was the Photo Finish Primer Water from Smashbox. Jaclyn Hill has raved about this, but also Kathleen Lights said that she really did not like it. And I honestly, it was so frustrating because I was like, I trust both of their opinions. What do I do? So I thought I would just try it out for myself. And this is a smaller size, so I didn't have to spend the full like $30 or whatever the heck it costs. I think this was closer to like $16 for the smaller size. And I want to see, no, it doesn't really have a scent. I kind of want to spray it on the back of the hand and see like what it feels like, or if it's anything special, or if it just feels like water. That feels like water. It does have a very light fragrance to it. Let's see what happens when I like rub it in. It feels hydrating. We'll have to see if it actually makes a difference though. Okay, so now into the fun stuff. I have an eyeshadow palette that is new. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Eyeshadow Palette, and this is in the selection, I think, Nudes You Need. It's number 1. And I was so excited about this because I love the Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadows, but I have such a hard time. I get really overwhelmed when I see the display of them in Sephora, and I'm like, I have to choose from all of these colors and figure out which ones I'm gonna like best and see which variation of the exact same shade is gonna be best for me. I get really like just overwhelmed. So I thought this was a great idea because they curated a collection of their best nudes to go into this little palette. So I'm just gonna swatch at random. These are available in full sizes, but this palette is permanent, and I just thought it would be a great way to try out some shades that they consider to be some of their best. I freaking love these. These colors are right up my alley. I cannot wait to play with it. This is a really good deal, by the way. I think this is $44, and it's like 2/3 of the size of a normal Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadow. Each pan is anyways, and each individual shadow is over $20. So, ooh, another new thing I picked up is the Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer from Too Faced. I know this isn't necessarily new. It's new within the last like year or so, I believe, but I really wanted to try this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the new packaging for the bronzers, and again, that's been out for a while too, but I haven't bought one of these in a while. So here is the color. It's just a very light, like super light milky brown. It is super light, but I have been really pale for the last few years because I pretty much have stopped like naturally tanning in any way, shape, or form. Even like going outside for 15 minutes, I'm always wearing SPF. So I am like pretty fair when I'm not fake tanning, and I just thought this would be nice as a very natural like contour or bronzer, whatever I want to use it for. So you may already know, but I love the Sephora face sheet masks so much. They have a new line filled with eye masks of the same names and stuff. So I got the Rose mask as well as the Lotus mask. Both of these are for the under eyes, and I cannot wait to try them. They were $5 a piece. So for a single-use product, I feel like that is so much money, but we will see how they are. I actually got a new concealer. This is from NARS, and it is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I got this in the shade Light 1 Chantilly. Again, I am super pale naturally, but right now this isn't gonna work for summer. But in the winter and the fall, when I'm not fake tanning, I think this is going to be perfect for highlighting the under eyes for me because I am so light. I just think this is great, and it's actually quite yellow toned, which is really nice as well. I've heard amazing things about this concealer, so I just thought it was about time to give it a try, and I almost cried when I bought it because holy crap, expensive. But I don't know, I really like NARS as a brand. I'm constantly asked, what is your favorite makeup brand? And my answer is always different, but lately it's been NARS because I just feel like their products are consistently really good. I got a product that is crazy for me. I have never owned anything Dior before. This is a $44 blush, which is crazy to me, but I've wanted to try this blush for years, and I actually had a few Sephora gift cards that I used to redeem this product. Here is what it looks like. This is my first time ever even opening it. I just got it today. So it comes with a little like brush that I will keep in there just in case I need it in a pinch. But this color is supposed to be universal, and it's supposed to transform depending on your undertones in your skin. So I thought it would be really interesting. It doesn't really look like a color I would normally personally gravitate towards, but a lot of people love this so much that I was like, well, there has to be some sort of like magic or science to this, like some sort of reason as to why it's so flattering on everyone. So I think I'm just going to play with it and put it on the cheeks. It definitely looks different once I blend it out than it did when I first swatched it. So maybe I'll really wind up liking it. I hope so. But yeah, my first ever Dior product. I feel spoiled. It even comes with this like fancy little pouch. Like what can I do with this? I can attach like a little string and wear it on my shoulder and say my purse is Dior. Speaking of blush, I also picked up one of the new Urban Decay Afterglow blushes, and I got mine in the shade Quiver because I felt like I was looking at the whole blush collection and nothing else really stood out to me except for Quiver, and I really wanted to try this out with a different kind of color. Urban Decay has a lot of new releases for spring and summer this year, but this just really spoke to me, and I know you're like, girl, no, but honestly, I'm just gonna take like the tiniest, babyest bit, and you can see as long as you're careful and you're not like going in with a super like heavy hand, it could be really beautiful, especially for the spring and the summer. So there is a swatch. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I can see myself getting a lot of wear out of this. It could be really beautiful, especially for the spring and the summer. So there is a swatch. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I can see myself getting a lot of wear out of this because when you have these like brighter neon colors, they just look so flattering, especially on tan skin. So I'm getting into lip products. The first product I got was the Bite Deluxe Lush Fruit Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Papaya. Yes, I really like Bite lip products, and I've tried several of them. This was only $12 for this little mini size, and I thought I would give it a try. I want to know. No, it doesn't really, well, it smells a little bit like fruit. These are supposed to be safe for consumption, like they're made with healthy ingredients. Because like if you think about it, you're going to eat your lip products throughout the day. It sounds gross, but you're going to, like they're on your mouth. And so I really thought Papaya would be a gorgeous color for spring and summer. It's just a really nice peachy pink color. And another lip gloss I wound up getting, and I was not expecting to love as much as I did. I got this on a whim. I saw it in Sephora, and I'm like, I'm always looking for things that might be hidden gems or things I've never tried before. And I saw this and I was like, ooh, this is pretty. This is from Stila, and I like Stila lip products for the most part. And this is the Vinyl Lip Gloss, and it is in the shade Nude Vinyl. I love this. It is such a beautiful opaque gloss. I love the applicator. It honestly is almost more like a glossy liquid lipstick with the amount of pigment that it has. That was just one like swatch. I didn't re-dip the brush at all. I think that's amazing. I really want more shades of this. I don't think that the shade selection right now is very like vast, but I want them all. I will collect them all. Lip gloss. Let's talk liquid lipstick. Everyone and their mother is coming out with liquid lipstick because that's the craze right now, and I guess brands want to make what sells, weirdly enough. So I have a few here to show you. This first one, if I can ever get it open, is from Stila. I love this formulation of liquid lipsticks. I have for like a year now. I've been a huge fan of them, but this color Patina was always sold out, and I could not believe my eyeballs when I saw it back in stock. It's really similar to what I feel like Kat Von D's Lolita should have been, and a lot of people have told me since my last Sephora haul that I got a bad Lolita and it doesn't look like it's supposed to, but honestly this is everything I wanted Lolita to be. It's just this really beautiful dusty mauve color that is almost an alternative to a nude because it's so neutral and it pairs with everything, but it's also like it's not too much. It's just gorgeous. weirdly enough, I was shopping at Sephora at a time where this was actually a free sample given. And this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, again in the shade Besso. And I don't think I have this one. I have another red one, but I think that this one is different. It's more of like a truly dark, deep red color, and it's absolutely gorge. So again, a little freebie from Sephora. You shop there enough, they start to add up. I'm a really big fan of the Sephora liquid lipstick range, so I got another color, and this is in Marvelous Mauve. And I think that this is going to be more, yeah, it's more of like a pinky mauve color as opposed to Patina by Stila over here. Here is Marvelous Mauve, and I think this is going to be really a nice neutral for summer. Again, it's just really pretty, and I really like this range, especially for as inexpensive as they are. I had to run and grab a makeup wipe because it was getting ridiculous. Bad day in hindsight to wear a long sleeve shirt. Now, I'm actually not done with the Sephora things, but since we're already talking about lip stains, I thought I would go ahead and talk about these Anastasia liquid lipsticks. And I did get these from Macy's, and I have them in the shades Pure Hollywood, which is a light pale nude color, as well as Lovely, which is more of a really nice neutral pink. I have the color Retro Coral, sort of matches my sweater a little bit. It's just a truly bright summery coral. And I have the shade Vintage as well, and this is like purple. It's purple. So Pure Hollywood, Lovely, Retro Coral, as well as Vintage. If we're being real, I've already worn both Pure Hollywood and Lovely so many times. I cannot wait to wear Retro Coral. And I may actually say Vintage until the cooler months because I feel like purple is easier to wear then. However, I think it's so cool and different, and this sounds really weird, but I feel like it's kind of a cool way to do a different lip color. I feel like purple is almost easier than other shades. It's like a step into the weird lip color like arena. I picked up a small size of my favorite cleanser, and this is Purity Made Simple from Philosophy. I use this for everything. I use it to take off my makeup. I use it to clean my makeup brushes sometimes. I don't love it for that purpose, but I will like use it in a pinch. I use it for everything. I will use it as an actual face cleanser. It is perfect, and my skin has changed a lot since I started using it, and I will be talking about my skincare and how my skin has changed and everything, hopefully sometime soon, but Purity is a staple of mine, and I'm doing so much traveling I thought I would get a small size of it. And along the same lines, I decided to actually pick up my favorite fragrance right now, which is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I don't actually have a big size of this, and I don't know why. I feel like somehow I've always had a sample size of this, like a mini tube of this, for like ever. I feel like I've always had it on hand, so I've never really had a need to. But I got these small size, and this is actually not a roller ball, which I love. I hate roller balls. Am I the only one who doesn't like them? I feel like they don't give off as much scent, and they don't last as long. So this is just a little like pen spray. It is one of those things where I will whip it out of my purse if I'm in public and I feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. It makes me so calm, and I love the scent so much. And then, just to prove my point about samples, Sephora actually did a little deal where they were giving away a small size of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I know my camera isn't tilted quite high enough, but up here on my shelf, I collect mini perfumes. And honestly, I don't ever like pay anything for them. They're always free. But I'll be totally real and say I don't ever use them. They are really just up there for show. So I really thought that having one of these would be nice because I love this perfume so much. It's just a mini light blue. So then I got some minis that are worth mentioning. No like foil packets really. It's all like really good sample stuff. They were doing a promotion recently where they were giving away with a coupon code on Sephora's website small sizes of the Giorgio Armani, what is this even called? The Luminous Silk Foundation. And I have this in the shade 5.5, so I have 2 of these. Really expensive product, but if you just remember to use coupon codes and look up what's like floating around, you can find some really good ones. I also redeemed a 100-point perk, and I decided to try out the Makeup Forever plexiglass, and this is in the shade 202. A lot of girls and boys here on YouTube actually got all of these again, and I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So you can see it's just a weirdo applicator. Mine is bizarre looking, but it just looks like a really nude light, like baby pink shade. Can you even see that? No, because it's like translucent pink. A really exciting sample I got was the Tarte Sculptor in Park Avenue Princess, and this is actually a cream contour stick. So this is a really nice size, and I really didn't want to spend like however much that this cost because I'm not really a cream contour kind of person. So I thought that this would be a nice way to test it out and see if it's worth the purchase. So again, really good size for that. So my birthday month is May, when most of these orders were basically placed and when I culminated all of this. So I got my birthday gift. And because I'm VIB Rouge, I also got an eyeliner with this, which I think if you're not a VIB Rouge, you get the 2 lip products still, you just don't get the eyeliner. You get 2 Velvet Matte lip pencils. And the first one is in a beautiful mauve color, and the second one is more of a like brick birthday red, if you will. It's more of like a berry toned red, honestly. And then if you are VIB Rouge, you also get a larger than life eyeliner, and this is in the shade just black, I believe. And I'm excited to try this. It looks super dark, like a normal black eyeliner. And then the final product for this haul is this bad boy, and this is a Marc Jacobs 500 point perk that I picked up. I have been saving my points for a really long time. I don't want to talk about how many I still have left, but I wanted to get this because I thought it was a really nice deal. You just get this little box, and in it comes a lot of Marc Jacobs like best-selling or newest products. I got a tiny lipstick in the shade Magenta, and I love the packaging on this. I just think it's so precious. It's a really dark like purpley shade. Maybe this is on trend for spring. I don't know. I was kind of worried with vintage it wasn't quite like springy enough, but I mean, if they're selling this one right now, this is more of like a pinky tone purple though. You also get an eyeliner, and this is the Highliner, I believe, in just black. And I think that these are gel liners in pencil format. Super duper duper creamy. It went onto the hand really smoothly, and I'll have to put that on the waterline and see how I feel. You get a liquid liner. This is the Precision Ink pen liner, so it just looks like so, and I am a huge liquid liner lover, so ooh, oh, it's really 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 dark, and it goes on like super smoothly. And the final product and the last product of this haul is the Blacker mascara. I cannot wait to try this. It just looks like a very like basic tiny brush, but again, I'm like open for trying everything, and I feel like this was the longest haul I've probably ever filmed. Still, I really hope you guys enjoyed this haul, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. I've never done this before, but I want to see if we can get to, let's say, 2,000 thumbs up, and I know you guys can do that. Honestly, when I sat down to film this, I thought I was going to include the stuff I also got at Ulta this past month, but I think I'm going to save that for another video because this is crazy. So if you guys like makeup hauls and you want me to keep filming them, give me a thumbs up, and I will make sure to do more. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Until next time, my love bugs, I will see you very soon. Bye.